Ojia mo bibi akwaba. Mama mawo. Yeah, a good news ahead of the week. Memfa emma. Why? That was a year. Dr. Ren show so. Oba abomodi ana share video no mama why na ye ntwetwe nkomo. E ma wonyina akwaba. Yeah, Miss Shimi were two different platforms. So YouTube. YouTube near Dr. Ren TV. And a Facebook near Dr. Ren Politics. Indeed. Aya, many need to call left right. Won't find me. Why? Anyway, NPP for Kotoa by you more a year or more parliamentary candidates ahead of 2024. Your president, I can't say, and I want us to talk about the president Nana Akufo-Addo as someone waka. See, he is confident elected parliamentary a year candidate will help a year secure NPP victory in 2024 elections. We every President Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo, they are still now or you hopeful. Say come 2024 elections, no. NPP for bedim kunim. Erunti or the asem ato a year eja. Now some of the atujano and I'm making kind of amount. And I quote him, I am confident elected parliamentary candidates would help secure NPP victory in 2024 elections. And this is coming from our own president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Abusia mama obibia akwaba ewo YouTube, na mema obibia nso akwaba ewo Facebook. Mami mfanchiama eye jataba Benjamin, Riri, Millicent, Eshen, Anna eye maso ahe redu. Mema munyina mo akwaba. Yendritrin komo. Today happens to be a Sunday. We are preparing towards the week ahead. And I'm sure so the week ahead is going to be full of blessings. And I'm sure that we will all believe in whatever we do. And so that the good nature and God Almighty will bring us the blessings that we so desire. Menya kan esana mamen to amen komo eneso. Mami musa Western region. Wakoto aba. My good friend, Joe Gatti, Unco Parliament BM, and yes, Western region for Munkotua Baha. Ewo Brono a freno, Akufo-Addo, Kentanan, Mukotua Ba, Wakotua Ba, they are a criminal. I just don't understand the people of Western region, especially my own people from Takrady to a friend is Elibo. Anyway, we have to do more education to educate our people in Takrady, because I don't see the reason why you will go and vote for a candidate. Sebio, Onuangasane MP, Onuangasane member of parliament, Abona Suma Bono Takwada. And I'm talking about Charles Bisu. I don't see the reason why people will go to election. You will see Charles Bisu's name, and then you say, let me still vote for Charles Bisu. What is wrong with you people? I mean, secondary Takrady people, what is wrong? Secondary people, what is wrong with you? Even as you know how Mendiobo, Medjuni wa mentiasi say, Mukotua ba. At least common sense should tell you, say, this particular name called Charles Bisu, you know. Ne won sembebre aba. Sebio, yen can ye. And the people still went out there and voted for a thief, a criminal, a galamsey man. I just don't understand. Is it witchcraft or what? So people will vote for Charles Bisu, Akufo-Addo, Kentanan, to represent, which I said, Mukoya Muhuedin, a friend is saying, Homa, Mieza, Mame Kama, or Brennan Wase, or Donipa, when Hunu Nyansa, some over to abandon their ma a year, Homa, Mukoto abandon the ma Charles Bisu. Mibisa, Akufo-Addo, Kentanan for I didn't know Juma na say more problem. And you see, it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. The Western region is not moving forward because continuously, they will go out there, they will vote for NPP, And since 1992, me who greater change in Western region. It's the region I come from. Me who greater change be our Western region. And it's sad. So when you go out there and you are going to vote for somebody to represent your constituency, you go and vote for somebody or you're criminal. Charles Bisi co parliament, the year Susu or co parliament. Charlie, Western region. I'm say we need a stronger, education for our people. If not, our people will still wallow in poverty because the choice of people that you select them to lead you, is very, very sad. What do you say? The choice of people you choose, is very, very sad. You understand me? Candidates now moko ye yemoko to omo so aba yese ba ko de Giovanni or say Tutu Ajiman. Ana ba ko so de Anna Homa Akesi Mieza. Because of that, but at least why should you vote for Charles Bisi? Knowing very well, said Charles Bisi, there is a lot of issues. Charles Bisi who cry, ama sebio. Onwani MP abonasum apapa inenida. Usha a special prosecutor ikranwa yeso ede o prosecute about a Frimpong Boateng mu case Charles Bisi account. What do you say? Charles Bisi account. And all these people are still people. I see no reason why we should entertain them in our politics. I see no reason why we should continuously vote for people who are already criminals and are shown some we are criminals. And yet people will still go out there. Is it because you said NPP for need a year men and what takra de wana? Yes, yes, I could talk about the amount of children who are takra de, and also so NPP for call ye takra de young. I said, what is wrong with this soul? What is wrong with our people in Takra? NPP for no more Takra. Timunya ni papa pe bia said 2024. Eye ocheda kuya sebio. The only one is so besori anopa no shiwi no akwaye galamsey. No development for the people of Takrade. Look at the Takrade roads, Takrade Kwine. Look at the roads in Takrade. NPP winning what Takrade are, but there's nothing good to show. Because Akufo-Addo is somebody, the NPP people know, they hate Takrade to the extent they say, they always like to let people elect the foolish people to lead them in Takrade. Yes. NPP is not a party for Takrade, and I'll be honest with you. Because MPP, MPP, what Takrade for Abadiama MPP, they should tell us what they have done to change the fortunes of the people that lives in Takrade. Ukowa, one of the west roads in Ghana, Takrade, Western region. And yet these people continuously will go out there to elect people to go and represent them. And I hope that 2024, these people, they will lose. I am hoping and praying, say, at least the good people of Takrade will do the needful and then elect people to represent them for development, not crooks and thieves to lead them. Very, very sad, Unia. Very, very sad. When you look at this Charles Bisi, I don't see why he should be the best to succeed Joe Gatti. I don't see the reason why he should be the best to succeed Joe Gatti. And that is the reason why people are not getting, Takrade people will continuously cry, lament, and shout, say a pet development. You see? And I think my brother, Black Mukubi, the grandson of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, men like you people should, advocate, because it's becoming unbecoming. The people that go, you choose to represent a region like Takrade. Takrade is a very, very, regional when it comes to development. And you think you're lucky development. Because I'm saying this because of the natural resources, the abundance of natural resources that region contributed to the Ghana's economy. But go out there and see the lives of the people. Sir, the entire Western region, they don't even have any state-of-the-art modernized hospital. The whole Takrady, Western region, because Western region, Takrady being, the capital. There is no, a friend is a modernized hospital. If a friend is a team hospital, and I say if you are Panta, and I say hospital Papa Beno. And they are mining, a friend is saying, Omu to oil, Omu to gas, oil and gas everywhere. And can you imagine this explosive, a friend is saying, companies, not even one state of the modern art hospital. So if there is any injury, so that is be a friend is saying this place explosive be happening or one of those Western region towns. Look at how now they have to transport human beings to a year Kumasi, and some transporting Kofoko Accra, all because hospital papa be anywhere what's that region him. It nipa ewu and sana nipa ni bewu no. And Sunday Benya and Quandia Manipan, this year Nippano travel about 5 to 6 hours. Obedu hospital, now we know no. And it's because we keep electing people like this. What do I say? We keep electing people who don't think about our region. These ministers ni MPC ye two abama Akufo-Addo or appointment called Western region. And for so ben a Western region for every a friend is appoint Akufo-Addo appointees no. And our appointors no. And for so ben pandi any free. And you see Akufo-Addo keep appointing the fifth column people. When we say fifth column, people who will do the bidding of Akufo-Addo to ensure that the region will not progress. So Uko Western region, let me use Nzima to be precise. Ukowa, the appointment of Akufo-Addo in that particular region, one more Akufo-Addo appointed almost some DC, one ministers, almost share a year region, no, Koshe Sebio, one more Honka Edema region. They fail the region. They don't do jack. They don't even go out there to even lobby for even a friend saying goodies for the region. After all, the region, the president doesn't respect the region. Akufo-Addo has no respect for the region. So he works with people who also don't respect the region. He works with the sons and daughters of the region, people who are betrayers, people like a friend is saying, the Blaze, the Freddie Blaze, people like the Bonzoke, people who don't have brains to think, to reason, to change the fortunes of Nzima people. Because Akufo-Addo prefers it like that. Because Akufo-Addo is not coming to develop the region. Akufo-Addo knows clearly. You have seen him and heard him saying, people don't even vote for him. Now talking about Kwame Nkrumah's region. Akufo-Addo hates the Nzimas with passion. Akufo-Addo and Kufuor, they hate Nzima people with passion. And that is why people that they appoint, people that they choose to represent the region are people who are weak-minded people who cannot turn the fortunes of the region. It is we'll call all the regions, friends, we'll call the towns and villages in the Western region. You could see the representation Akufo-Addo appoint to them. Say they are not there for the region. They are not there for the improvement of the region. And I come from there. When you see somebody like Bonzoke, the district chief executive officer of Lembele, the region that birthed Kwame Nkrumah, go and see. Poor roads, lack of development. And that same region is giving us gas. That same region is giving us oil. And yet, oil and gas, you cannot, if we are near the roads, Eastern region. I have no issue if you are building Eastern region roads. But if you are going to use the Ghana gas money to build roads, you should think about the region. And I'm sure you need gas first. Because without that region, you won't get that gas to go and develop the gas money to go and develop other people's region. But because we have foolish men and women representing the region on behalf of NPP who are not, thinkers, people that can lobby for, development in the region. And that is why Akufo-Addo and co, they don't care. And there is no, I'm not expecting Akufo-Addo for once to even think about the region. But the people are for once, you should also be smart. Know the history. Know where you are coming from. Know that this history, maybe are you free by, we had a man called Kwame Nkrumah, and he was not liked by these people. And that is why you see when you go to Nzima today, Enra Metesi, I say, Enra, yes, I see Bonzoke, that is the district chief executive officer of that region, a useless guy. And you see, sometimes when I ask, I just said that today I wrote a poem about my region, Elembele, and it's like there is no sense of no. When you look at a region that gave us Kwame Nkrumah, men like Bonzoke should not even think about even being given position. I'm being honest. A region that gave us one of the most wisest men, one of the most wisest black man on earth. And we get people like Bonzoke representing that region. All he thinks about is, sikenibre. Life is not all about money when your people are poor. Life is not all about enriching yourself at the expense of your people. That is not life. The reason why I respect Akwesi-Broni, and I will say it to the day I die, just like the way I respect my father, is because Akwesi-Broni is so greedy at the expense of his people or her people. Akwesi-Broni intesa. Akwesi-Broni will be greedy to the opposition people, to the outsiders, not to his own people. That is the reason why I want to be too quiet back at a yabrochra, uni patuntumano, I want to be benefiting from a friend saying the white man, because they are not that selfish and greedy to their own people. But when you go to Ghana, go and see our people. Give them small position. Let them occupy. See the way they would treat the people and the community that they come from. The community that knows them. But it's okay. And so mommy or comfort. Sebio, no come and or the come no. Or the boy will be to say Freddie Blame. And I'm soon afraid the Blame before send the ball boy. I know smash. Sebio, Nyan Sebi ni utrim papa biya. There were a lot of people and we educated that comes from the regional. Now they were Freddie Blame wanted them to people, me, myself, and other people. But sometimes we see ourselves say, okay, that particular regional Ifrimono, it's not necessary for us to take up position. We can be on the outside and still advise for people to do the right thing. This Bonzoke Baye, since he became the district chief executive, all that he's thinking is galamsey. No development. MP no anusi NDC ni nso onu crowd the least talk about him the better. As for that MP, I don't see, and the region is giving us people that don't have brains. I'm sorry, I come from the region, but it's sad to say it. My region I come from, the Nzima district, the Elembele constituency I come from, the region that I come from is producing weaker leaders. It's producing leaders, Sebio. They are not the Nkrumah type. But that is the region and Maya, one of the fantastic leaders in the world. And somewhere free region, Western region, you ask yourself, you need painful chromo. You need brilliant men and women who would like to take up the position. Like the Bonzokes and co. These are people who, come on. It's not all about the money. It's not all about just grabbing wealth, making money, and then the Uko Kromo. The bridge Linky Chrono was built by a friend saying, a Hilali man. Hilali man and the sea, a year bridge. Go there and see. Go there and see. And it's very, very sad. When you see, when you think about the only person that thought of the enzymes was a friend is Atta Mills. The only man that thought about enzyme people, Atta Mills. And I salute the man. Because I remember very well, or a friend is saying, Atuabo gas. Or they call Atuabo, no. Jomrono. It was true, a friend is saying, some of us, our parents and other people that were able to speak to him and say, no, Massa, and he heard the people because his mentor is Kwame Nkrumah. As for this, respect to this NDC MP, Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo, he better work hard, because when he had 2024 election, it will be hard for him to win. I'm being honest, because he better work hard, because on one case on TMP or parliament when he is now becoming the Elembele Mugabe, or yaji to say a friend is a Freddie Blay. Or Tiwana, he's not even focusing on the region. Region to about the man no obey MP no, or no sisi waka won crying one dream region no, and why in nine Alantan or the nam and crying, all because he said John Mahama has given him the chance and opposition to get closer to him. So he thinks that by virtue said John Mahama has given him the chance and opportunity to get closer to him, instead of using that opportunity to work very hard to bring the John Mahama to power, why relax it, because he thinks that it is a done deal for NDC to win power. You people have no idea what Akufo-Addo is doing in the region. If you have the idea, some of us that hail from the region, when we speak to you people, Moya NDC phone, you will listen, you will quickly listen to us, because you have no idea the things the man is doing in that region. Vote vote you have no idea. As for Amabua, he's just a joker walking around. I wish NDC could have gotten a better person to come and represent them in Nzima, but after all, anyway, that is how it is. It is what it is. They will get what they need. Yes. The only person who is working hard, he's not. I keep hearing Amabua saying, oh, NDC is not in power, so what can I do? Oh, free, go and see a Toffee, Afro Toffee. NDC is not in power, but go to Jomoro and see Afro Toffee. The things Afro Toffee is doing for the people of Jomoro. The things Afro Toffee is doing for the people of Jomoro, go there and see. She's working hard and ensuring, at the end of the day, the people of a Jomoro will have a better lives. Go there and see the things the lady is doing. You have been an MP, experienced MP in the region. You ought to know better what your people deserve. Go to Elembele, the region that made you an MP. All their river bodies is now polluted with galamsey and with mercury and cyanide. And he doesn't care about the region. Amabua, he doesn't care about the region, because today he's okay. He's made his money, so he doesn't care about the region. All that they think is they use the region to make money, and then they will just abandon the region and they will stay in Accra. They don't. That is why some of us are even advocating for this particular parliamentary system where everybody go to Accra and go and stay there. It's a bunch of wasting taxpayers' money. Because at the end of the day, how many people even contribute on the floor of parliament? Knowledgeably. I will praise this friend is saying Madina MP Sosu. Of parliament, you could see trying to bring changes into some of the laws, some of the policies. Parliamentar, his contribution towards our democracy, you have to applaud him. These are men, these are people, we need them. Not people who go to parliament 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. They sit down, all that they think about is ex gratia, all that they think about is just make money, all that they think about is take their family from Ghana, dump them in abroad, and then they think that that is the life for them. They don't even contribute. They don't even know the number of people who are unemployed in their constituency. Amabua doesn't even know the number of people who are unemployed in Nzema. I'm telling you for a fact. He doesn't even know. Even somebody will eat, somebody will drink. Amabua doesn't even care. As for the DC there, the Bonzo there, as for him there, kind cry. Apart from saying go to Galam say you. These are the people leading us in Nzema. How is the Nzema people going? How are we going to have a better life when men like this are leading us? The boy DC in MP no omonka tokwan hunun tokwa. Instead of them to even team up, if this one is NDC, this one is NPP, it does not make you people enemies. Team up and work for the constituency. For the constituency. As for Bonzo, I remember years ago when we went out there focusing and making sure so we'll get people like this Amabua there. He has become a Lembele Mugabe. I don't want to, because you see, sometimes when you talk, the more you talk, you get then people be like, oh, your own uncle, you are talking, and you are all of them are my uncles and all of them are my family members. Amabua, Bonzo, we are all Nzema people. The best is what we need for our town people. Look at what Akufo-Addo Eastern region for when you question. Projects are the gas, the Ghana, your friend is saying, people have no idea. These people are nation wreckers. And that is why they brought in a fifth column like Amabua, your friend is saying, Bonzoke, to use Bonzoke to destroy Nzema. Go and see the number of galamseys. Recently, we with our little money in our pocket, we send it back home for people to fight against. Your friend is saying, Bonzoke. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. And me, I always tell him, I always say to Bonzoke, say, for me, I don't strike now. I wait. In your weak time, that is when I strike. When you are weak, my background is secret. I will wait for your weakest time when you cannot do anything, and I will strike on you. Because some of them has caused damage to our people. If I tell you the number of phone calls I get from my people from the villages, my brothers, you will cry. People are going blind in Nzema, all because of bad water, polluted water. People are getting blind. I mean, river blindness. People are Charlie, things are very, very bad. And all these people are there. They will not get up and say, come on, for once, you can't even pay. This nipentin ye pesika, ebusiantin ye pesika, community tin ye pesika. Na wo pesika na community ni wu a nyansa ben de wu. Wo pesika no community no they are omu. Nti sika na wo pe no pa akwahi. Why na wo pe de ama no? Ye mu bi ye na nanom bebre, ye na nanom sisi dan kese won Nzema. They don't even live inside. They don't even none of their grandchildren to some cry. Ye bi mu kyan continue. Foreigners, outsiders, and a titin. Tisika bebrebe no ye fun to the expense of the town people. They are going through a lot. Oh yeah, do your business no awo pesika no. And as a community no say you yare emba kronim na embe have omwa fine. But you are engaging in a business a di yare every community no. And you still insist that I still want to do this particular business. Are you mad? Are you crazy? Are you insane? And now call Ufa a friend is Ufri incline. Ufri takradi now call Nzema. The only bridge, Ankobra Bridge, the only bridge, Ebu. And when you look deep into the river, it has been polluted. River no, it was a source of, your friend is saying, a income for the people, omuti and cobra, omuti fish, every, omuti shrimps, lobsters, every mono. And they have no jobs. They are dying of hunger. There is no jobs for them. Because Bonzoke and his MPs and ministers are digging right inside the river body. Right inside the river body. MP is not talking. Amabua Ojaketantani on there. The MP is not talking. The DC is continuously doing damage, causing pains to the people. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? Can't we for once think? Can't we for once say at least this is our town? When I was a child, when you this Bonzoke, your mother is a fetish priest. Your mother a fetish priest. Or you saw river and or the Fred bosom. You are destroying the very river bodies. No, you're the source of income. Calling the gods of the land. Today you have become somebody. A dirty riffraff like you become somebody. I called him the last time. He missed my call and he called back, and I called back. He didn't answer. Like the things I would tell him on the phone. A time is coming very soon. Oh, but we have seen great and mighty men in Ghana who became weak. We have seen them. We've seen people who were so powerful, and in reach a point in time, their powers failed them. Oh yes, the way they. Maybe I know being country, being can be sanctuary. Yes, because with all this might, now some of us, our grandfathers were mighty and powerful. Maybe their might and power could not save them. Their might, their power, their riches couldn't save them. Yes, I keep saying this because I learned from my grandfather. And that one day I will not lie. I learned from my grandfather and my father. His wealth, his riches, his power couldn't save him when the time came. Yes, when the time came, he was weak. I could watch a 5 feet tall old man, and I could see him and say, continue destroying the land for Nzima people. One day, we will question you when the right time comes. So today, the Akufo-Addo is your president. The man who is autocratic is your president. So when you will talk, you will bring his soldiers, you will bring your army to come and disturb. We will wait at the appointed time, the right time. The Nzima people, I keep encouraging my people. I say, don't give up. A time is coming. That he himself, Bonzoke, will not even stay in Nzima. A time is coming. Yes, a time is coming. Yeah. If you go to the Elembele place, everywhere destroyed. The river bodies everywhere. What would they call a friend is saying? What they call a friend is saying a year. The next constituency, Jomro. The same thing. They want to go and destroy the river bodies. Thanks to a friend is saying Koyele group, Voice of Nzima and other groups, and paying for them together. Marshal some resources with the chief. As for the chief, sorry, Kinkeku, Aka. No, sorry. Or didn't sika fight. No, the injunction to companies. So companies are ombaye a friend is a galamsey, not chief ni bottom sika. And some other Nzima people like myself and other people helping out, not just talking. Every time be achieved, so or not all court up and down now. Because water is life. So what do you gain when you destroy water? It means you want to end the life of the people. You want to end the life expectancy of the people living in the village. And thanks to King Kekwaka, court say up and down, sir. What are you going to gain with all these wickedness? What are you going to gain with all this wickedness and evil? And I know that 2024 election, NPP will not win. And you see, let me say this to the president, Akufo-Addo. Let me say this to him. Because you see, the president thinks that because he's autocratic, nobody is afraid of him. But some of us have to tell him that he is not. even when is Akoya David Kunya Vrenese, Goliath with all his height and all his might. He took only 1 stone or 3 stones or 5 stones to bring Goliath down. So if the president thinks he's so mighty and huge and tall as Goliath, we just want to tell him, say, just some 5 stones will bring him down. You should never dare and think in his wildest dream that 2024 elections, he will rig it. You should never think. No, you shouldn't. Because you see, if you win, you win. But we all know that 2024 election, NPP will not win. NPP leaders are very greedy and wicked. NPP leaders are very greedy and wicked. I'm being honest with you. People who are wicked, greedy, NPP leaders. 95 or 98% of NPP leaders, including the president, are wicked, evil, and heartless, very insensitive people. That is why the president thinks, pardon me. That is why the president thinks, as for 2024 election, he will hand over to another NPP government. You can only hand over to an NPP government when the people, the masses, vote for your candidate. But as it stands now, your candidate Bawumia will not win the election. No. Your candidate Bawumia will not win the election. As for election 2024, you will not win, because from Western region, Central region, Greater Accra, Volta region, NPP will lose all these regions. I'm telling you. And they will lose massively. The gap will not, it's not going to be this small gap. They will lose massively. I'm telling you. You move in to say a campaign. Campaign you be shasi pa ye. You be shasi a campaign. It's about me papa di anka Akufo-Addo emfa no fala. That's all. But we are the president. So the president going out there trying to tell people, so they are going to hand over, like the way our friends, Lord Kome and Co are saying. As for us, we are not going to break any it. As for them, they're 18. As far as it's concerned, there's nothing called breaking it. Power is so sweet. They are just continuing. It's a fallacy. It's a dream. They are just dreaming in their heads. The only thing that the other political parties must do is that they should be more active, more politically wise. They should be smart. They should not leave any stone unturned. They should not just think, say it's just for granted. The winning is just easy. No. They should be serious. Because when you are going to war with an evil man, you have to prepare yourself. Yes, when you are going to war with people who are wicked and evil, you prepare all your arsenals, all your missiles. No stone should be left unturned. Don't take it for granted. Trust no man. Make sure that you work hard and, convince the people the reason why they should vote for you and not vote for a friend saying they should vote for you and not vote for a friend. Vote for other people. And these are the things that we have to understand. Because it's government to buy, papa. They are very, very wicked and very, very heartless. And these are the vagabonds. UK. They thought to say, by virtue, said they came and lived in UK. They are wiser than many Ghanaians. And they left Ghana, went back home, and look at the damages they have caused. These are the people that their forefathers told us that Kwame Nkrumah was not a good leader. Kwame Nkrumah was not a good leader enough. These are the people. These are the people that they told us that Nkrumah was destroying the nation. These are the people. Today we've given them power. Let's see what they are doing with the power. I was surprised when I heard Akufo-Addo go and commission Chinese people are disgraceful people. I'm very, very shocked and surprised when I see people like the Akufo-Addos and co. All the big talk against Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Today they have the power, and yet they cannot even add value to the lives of Ghanaians. Today, Ghanaians' lives are worse off. Today, the city is nothing to write home about. All their big grammar and big fake accent, fake speaking of English. Brofo tintia kesia womo kan nyina enu achi womo nya akwanya baye omampanyini a omampanyini no aye tisika so ekomodi no ene womo baye a yamen ana ekomodi ye womo tie chire ehwe football no womo feel say easy yamen. Look at the lives in Ghana for FM. Look at Amuchra or my Ghana FM. The situations are happening to the Ghanaian children. No better life. People are not happy. Men cannot even marry. Life is very, very tough and hard. Bad economy policies. Borrow money. We are not going to IMF. We're not going to IMF. People who speak and they cannot honor their own words are evil, are wicked people. Believe them not. If somebody says something, so his own words, voluntary, he could not honor his own words. We are not going to IMF. We are not going to IMF. And they went to IMF. And Ghana people think that we should vote for these people for them to continue. You must be kidding. You must be a mad person. You must be insane. Perhaps you have eaten too much carbohydrates. It has blocked your medulla oblongata. You can't reason, you can't think. That is the gospel truth. Why are we waiting for Bawumia to become a leader before our life become better? When he is the vice president, can't he use his knowledge to help the man that appointed him as his vice president? Why must we wait? The children are dying of hunger. You say we should wait. We should store the food. Who are you storing the food for? Your children are dying of hunger. Give them the food to eat, to grow strong and healthy, so that they can also work and till the ground and plant other things that will grow. But Ghana people are saying, some people are saying, so yeah, we will wait for Bawumia to come next year. Are we okay? What kind of logic is this? This logic only comes from people who are wicked and evil, wanting to see many people perish and die, wanting to see businesses collapse. If I am a father and you are my children and things are tough, I say, oh, my savings now, may the mama for 10 good years. For 10 years for what? I will bring the savings for us to put the savings into good use so that at least we will not go back. Noble. And this is the thing. This is just common sense. If you want to see a government, is this government? And this is very, very sad. I know also I see that the alternative there is very scary. The alternatives are scary. Then so now who calls Sam? Now who calls Sam is the question. What you say? The current situation, now who calls Sam? Because Ghanaians gave the chance to the NPP to come and show us a way. So if the alternative is scary, then why are you not doing something about it? Why must we go through the same people who are putting us down, who are making sure say we don't have a better life? Why must we always entertain things like this? And I'm being honest with you. Even Alan Cash, who was once upon a time referred as, the man with sense in NPP service, even distanced himself from the political party. I mean, he has left the political party. And you want us to continue such wickedness, evil. We are not saying that the alternative is holier, but at least the alternative can share something. What about this government? This government that they are looting and sharing the money left, right, center. Now today, tell me, people that sang a song and said that even if they were the president at Tamils at the time, when $1, if you exchange it, it was 2 cedis, they will resign. Today, the same people are in power. $1 is 12 cedis. They have not resigned. I don't trust somebody who does not honor his own words. So, because to me, words are life and light. So if somebody says to you, hey, if this person, Kwabena, is doing this action, if I was the same person in Kwabena shoe, I will not do it, I will resign. And the person get the opportunity to be in Kwabena shoe, and that's worse. That person, I don't trust him anymore. No. That person, you cease to be my friend. Because I respected you based on the words, your utterances. That is why I followed you. This is life. Life is about that. It's words that make people follow you. It's not just about your beauty alone, your fine boy alone. Your words. Are you able to honor your own words? And that is why in Ashanti or in the accounts or in the tree we say wasia woyo nana wasia woyo. That is why we call our chiefs wasia dear yo wasia woyo, because we expect people in authority not to break their words. If you are going to break your words, you need to apologize and tell us the reason why. Since Akufo-Addo became president, one of the things that makes me respect Akufo a little is that he chastised Rawlings's government. Said Rawlings amemuno eye ministers awafa wo momo doso dodo. Inti okan sem kesia de to Rawlings so. Opeye president. Omu said no. Why a mistake? The utterances then in opposition was bad judgment on Rawlings's government, because he came and did worse, appointed more ministers. Obi a oyenya nsani or common sense apologize to Rawlings. Say, Rawlings, me pa man can ye man ye. I was outside and I didn't know much, so I am apologizing to you and also to Ghana. Akufo-Addo since became president, there is no day Awaka said he is sorry to the nation Ghana. Such a person cannot be a leader. Leaders who don't know how to say sorry are people who are insensitive, who are wicked. Naturally, there are people who have bitterness in their heart, as if Ghana Akufo-Addo boni by not voting him into power in 2008. So he is still pained and treating us as if we are not human beings. A president who traveled to United Kingdom, traveled to America and sit on benches, common benches, hospital beds, hospital chairs, he sits on it. But when he comes to Ghana, he doesn't sit on the chairs that we give to him in the Kumasi. He doesn't sit on the chairs that we give to him in the Western region. He comes with his own golden stool, because his bam is made of a yet silver, diamond, and a bronze. Such a person has no respect for you. They don't have respect for their people. The only people they respect is Akwesi Bruni. When they see Akwesi Bruni, they will bow. They will lick everything about Akwesi Bruni, but they are not prepared to bow to you people and serve you. So when they, instead of them becoming servants to serve, They don't serve. They become themselves autocratic leaders. They become lords. They lord themselves over us. They don't reason with us. They don't even come to know us. Akufo-Addo used to sit on the bench and open his mouth big, like the ocean, very huge, with his a friend is saying anaconda tongue, with his a chameleon tongue, always trying to swallow kenke. Since Akufo-Addo became president, he shies away. He doesn't want even the people to get closer to him. This is a man who is contradictory to what he was in the opposition and what he is now. Such people are evil. They are deceivers. They are deceivers. When the Bible is telling you about the Lucifer, the Satan, the devil, are people who turn away 360 degrees when you give them power. That is who Akufo-Addo and co. Omotie. That is why you see, since Akufo-Addo became president, everything in Ghana is not working as we want to see it. When the Akufo-Addo became the leader, look at ECOWAS today. Mali and co. and people are saying that they are out of ECOWAS because it is not functioning. It is not working. This is Akufo-Addo. It is not working. Over Michao, freedom fighters here. Coordinator, papa. TMA, that is the reason why today we see things like this. Things that we are seeing today is as a result of the people who are different. And in politics, we have to take people on by their utterances. Does it match? Does it go hand in hand? That is the first thing we need to judge them. And if Akufo-Addo tells you, say, oh, at Tamils ne mahama time, no, Mrs. $1 na ye 2 CD dia. Sebio. Sen kamena me ye president at that time, I resign. Na obenya kwenya, ebenya opportunity. Na ye to about the mano. Na obana $1 no, and sit 4 CD no, e buni mwa kwa 12 CD. Na wontimi pa chaw, wontimi resign here. That is where you ought to know, say, that man is what? Is a chameleon. He's what? He's Satan. He's a trickster. He just came to trick us to become the president. Because when him say emu bebre no, ya dwene no emu emre. Inti mamemfa nada. Just like the way in the Garden of Eden, if the story is true, let's even use the story of the Garden of Eden. The snake came to lure a friend, he said Eve, and also lure Adam to what? To eat the fruit, what? In the middle of the garden. It's the same way Akufo-Addo lured Ghanaians, lied to us that, oh, me make sure say prices of fuel will not go up. And today, what do we see? Today, what do we see? What we see is worse than when Akufo-Addo was in power. Atamils and Mahama was in power. Today, what do we see? These are the people that spoke to us. Yeah, call IMF. We are not going to IMF. Nimnia, Jack Toronto and his brother, Akufo-Addo, sat there quoting Bibles to us. They were quoting Bibles to us. As if they are holier than thou. As if, just like the colonial master, they used and quote Bible to come and lure us and steal from us, because 71% of Ghanaians believe in the scriptures of the Bible. So the moment you quote the Bible, they don't reason beyond the quotation of the Bible. All that they see is that they have heard a Bible verse. So, oh, wow, just like Caleb and Joshua, that is the quotation. Oh, he was telling us Caleb and Joshua quotation. That is the people of and say, oh, young call IMF down, young call IMF down. Today, they sit at IMF and knock the doors of IMF and beg on the mercies of IMF to come and take us from a year and and you want us to still continuously believe in such people who are full of themselves, who are full of, negativity, negative energy. Don't you see that Ghana is like a cloud? It's like there's a dark cloud over the nation. Nothing works. Nothing is working. This is when you have people who are evil. The Bible says that when wicked people leave the nation, the people in the country perish. So when Ghanaians are perishing, being admitted by the thank you, Ofa. Mami, you free worker. I mean, block up. Hey, sorry, my cop, delete two of her. No comment. Sorry, of her. My blocky guy. And these are the people. These are the people with all their words, sweet words. Oh, as for me, vote for me, vote for me. When you vote for me, I will dualize Accra to Kumasi Road. It was the words. You believe in the words because words are what life and power. And then I would oh, akwesua me ware o, adwoa me ware o, kwabena me ware o. Anu no a wo de kan na wonya agidie. Enu nti na wo de wo ho si wo ma kwabena, wo de wo ho si wo ma kwame because wonya agidie wo nenum asem mu. Afa wu ya o se kwabena so obeware o twen na me ba. Me kwa bruchira ba me ba me ware kwabena koye a wo wa doge kwabena so wanka hwe ankere kwabena kra no a wotia wasa baga na before ba fofura kwa akware kwabena did not even do important dan bi amfa ma wantimi anye bibi papa ma wantimi encourage you wantimi anye bibi e be hye wo nkran we butase we move kwabena you obi o your trofo kwabena ye bonsam kwabena anye dipa a yesa wodi wugidie hye ne mu kwabena sa kwabena no wotini din bie mu adwane nkofo kwabena no omonam nyina ya azafo because o mantimi entu kwabena fo papa. This is the behavior of Akufo-Addo's government. 2024, Osiwono, Ojidi said, Obe handing over power at the another NPP government. Agro no odi. Agro bina odi. Because 2024, Yemubino, Afeni Yashasi of Amadasi. Afeni Yashasi, backdoor. We are working with other people. We think they have to come and take power. And young Queen said 2020 election time where you took off before your tenase take a friend is saying Yan Sanin in Dia Kosianka Krano, your church of Gun Krat also the man go for you because this 2024, if it is about anything a year about rigging the election, we would tell the people where they should go and places they should go after because we know they are going to set up that secessionist approach again in Volta region already. 2020, 2019, I was in my 2019. When some 2020 they started election time, and normally papa a friend is saying papa be by na papa so person Togo Ghana for water for person they are the same people who orchestrated it. The same people want to plan that in 6 months to election. This is the plans they will be doing 6 months to elections. And we are waiting. We know them, we see them. In 2024, we need to kick these people out of office. 2024. These people have no belief in the nation. They don't believe in Ghana. Today, they are billionaires. They are billionaires. And a billion cities, so $1 billion. Today, they are billionaires. Wicked men are in office. Wicked people, they come and quote the Bible, wear white. Ken Ofori-Atta wa Ghana, every time he's wearing white. When Ken Ofori-Atta leave the shores of Accra or do New York, what no shirt jeans, no a friend is saying, ne Santiago boots, no a jean jacket, no a jean, a friend is saying, a jeans top, no a nam chrome. Ken Ofori-Atta. Osi abrochia, no monam chrome, we nkwan or monum. These people, we sing pretending as if they are not smokers of weed. In case Rastaman, I'm not here to judge you, but I'm trying to tell you that they pretend. We have leaders who pretend to us. They have pretended for so many years. Fear anybody who is a pretender in life. I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, be our pretender. Flee away from them. People who pretend, they are wicked, they are evil, they laugh with you, they smile with you, but they wish you dead. I'm telling you, I've seen it before. People who pretend. Hey, you have no idea. That is Akufo-Addo for you. Did you not see the video that came out? Akufo-Addo sitting with American Secretary of the State, and he was lying about Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger people to Americans. This is a president too, not sitting with another president. He was sitting with a common man, a state, American security of whatever state, just a common man, not even your position rank, but he was lying. Doing kokwansa. If Ghana was not a country, your forefathers be to say Kwame Nkrumah din papa like this Beninois, this Burkina Faso, Niger will come out and attack us quickly. And I will soldiers are war, soldiers papa ben amor. Soldiers papa ben amor, soldiers are more no head in saying a Burkina Faso for soldiers ne Mali ne your friend is in Niger. One of the people who are very wicked and live on the continent of Africa. Don't pass away from any Niger people. Very wicked. We have to be aware of the people who are fake. People who have taken us for granted for far too long. They came with fake accent. They pretended. They told us they went to Yale. They told us they went to Oxford University. They told us things that was all about fake, falsehood. Criminals wearing white, preaching the gospel. Otabel was sponsored by Akufo-Addo. Otabel. Sorry now, Osi, you know, a friend is saying, I call voter region. Otabel, sorry. It was Akufo-Addo who sponsored Otabel. Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo. He was the one who was sponsoring Otabel. He was sponsoring Otabel with your friend is saying, Johnson Sirleaf, the president of Liberia's money. Yes, the president of Liberia was very, very rich in the United States of America. The best friend was a friend, Dr. Indu, Johnson Sirleaf. I don't know if I shared this story with you before. Johnson Sirleaf knew Dr. Indu. Dr. Indu was called Mr. York. He was called Mr. York, come from a very prosperous home, very wealthy, rich home. He was taken care of by a white man, a wealthy man, an oil merchant. Rich to something. When Dr. Indu was building businesses in Ghana, guy Coconut Grove Hotel, Coconut Grove Hotel, he came in the 90s, in the early 80s, and was starting the business. These evil people, wicked people, people who were beggars, people who will go to Dr. Indum's office and beg for money. When they got the chance, destroy Dr. Indum's business. Or tiny a bit brain, because Dr. Indum was building one of the fastest banking in Ghana. Or tiny any brain. They went after Dr. Indum. Collapsed his business. Even when they went to bank and went to Supreme Court said, and Dr. Indum, the bank, no, you should go and pay your friend in Patasika. The people say no. The court advised them. The president Akufo-Addo set up a body out of court to settle businesses with Dr. Indum. Ken Akufo-Addo never honored his own brother, his own president, a friend said call. When the time came, Dr. Indum, the date and meeting place, Dr. Indum was there with his lawyers, with his family, with his people. The day and time, Dr. Indum went there, sat there for 2 good hours. Nobody came. The finance minister never came. His deputies never came. The people, these people are wicked and evil. Very wicked and evil. When I come to UK, they are building mansions and properties. Go to a Grenada, and they go there and see properties. Go to South America, go and see properties. They are billionaires. We gave them an opportunity and they sought out their life. Billionaires. Ask yourself, why is Gabi Asare-Richard not taking up any position in Ghana? And he preferred to work in Ghana with his British passport. Ask him why. Because he's a son of a British, a friend is saying, born and raised in Britain. On Ghana passport. When the time comes, he takes his passport, he comes here, you will get protection from the land. You won't any position or and these are the people doing the problem of the day, are the people I'm telling you about. Wicked people, evil people, any brave burning. Look at their life. Skin. It doesn't glow like Dr. Ren's skin. Who they are showing subine? Show lifestyle. Omo dressing crime fata womo. Omo didi kura womo men. Today, look at their children. All of them are okay. With all the plenty children, Akufo-Addo who were more. The mothers never wanted Akufo-Addo to be a role model as a father to them. Today, Akufo-Addo became president, and Korani Naba Ninche. All of them are now multi-millionaires. All the 5 daughters, multi-millionaires. Ejuma Ben no omoye. Company Ben no omoye. Ewa UK, France, Germany, USA. Today they are millionaires. We should not make mistakes for voting for fools to lead us. It cost us. Ungunu broni bia, ebe man opportunity to lead people. Obeka say, Sebio, obey yusu ekrumo sika. Obey yusu ni krum sika, edi build another country. Aji nipa tuntumpe. Aji nipa bibini, we are very inferior mind people. People who do not care and love us. And 2024, Woma Chakemi, we will change government. Because we've not seen anything better that they deserve to break and eat. If we had seen it, we would have advocated for them. But even the government, government, Papa Kran, 8 years, and so this particular 2024, no, we are not going to allow the fools to continue. Wicked and selfish people. People who don't care. People who, as if say Ghana, you're bonny. Look at how Akufo-Addo is even taxing everything. This is a man in 1995. A small boy died because Akufo-Addo said, "Young Konko did not say value added tax." A small boy died. A man called Aunu Wonga, one of the people, you born a shoe or titipa tracking, and what did ko jaya bobo boni tipa track so ye bo tu ye tutu no car na what tim no no de we wa buy ne name we nya bebia ho ne tuo ni ko boy ne etu ba ne tete ne ntɔhwe owu ya Akufo-Addo nti Akufo-Addo buy one call family one ponka said let me go and visit them. Their families bomb a lady in Kumasi, a flower girl. I know what the flowers ebe makwame nkroma. Akufo-Addo became president. On Konko Sra Mamene wo eti Kumasi. The state caused it. The papa ne busia for ne caused it. Wicked people, evil people. The president is the problem. Kwesia de uko oyese ko bompaye metia bonsamso obonsam ni Akufo-Addo no ko Jubilee House na ko demonstrate kire ne say wono ne sasa bonsam no because Bible ne say na so wicked man e di yanimu a oman ne bre umpa ba wo tiantiam ni nyina no prices of goods and services are determined by the finance minister. What they introduce more taxes are a chrome one prices be ding into so Ghana now they also media me some nyame. I don't do politics. You are just a joker. You don't understand. You are just a joker. What is saying commode? What is say a friend is a bubukala? What is say santo who yin sem kwa amayasere? Because the prices of goods and services no, it is determined by the budget I read. So budget near introduce more taxes are automatically or jedini kofaniyoma or the interest better so or be no bega so kofaniyoma beboka. Tibonsam no awobo ni din papa no 2024 bompaya say radie magana fo nyansa omakwakoto abapa ama nipa nyansa ni abedi yanim onye okwasea di yanim ayebre nkwasiafo ebedi yanim hwebre ayebre hwe ye hyebre hwe de we ya wo man Ghana no atetea pansam di wo no ye wo fe enye wani wu umpa de pa Sebio nka oti Ghana na Ghana ye kama uso mama fa train me nkonkosi wo keta me nya du keta mama hwe fine girls na wo ho no cause I before man no de mo efe mo akono awo mama ne omo ntena se ye ndi bobita di bi ye ndi e friend say 1,000 bi na me wi amatoa so me ko e friend say savulugu me fa train. This is how the country should be. Ghanaians are loving people, but you have wicked people leading us, evil people. Direct your prayers well. Direct it well. You are praying amidst utiasie. Chasa ubompire no chabio sebio nyina so bi aniwa. Sanya bonsam bi na asesa wo shebre ominia eye Akufo-Addo na yesasa bonsam no. The wealth of Ghana is in his hand. Uti you be a boy here. He has the whole world in his hand. He has the whole wide world. The Akufo-Addo, the whole Ghana is in his hands. Ghana sikani nyina no ono no wayi obi so wonhwe so. Ghana brabo ni nyina no ono de kura ne nsa. Oman ni beye ya efiri Akufo-Addo. Oman no nye ya efiri Akufo-Addo. Obonsam bie nu a oba beye bibi o. Onyame bie nu oba beye bibi. Onyankopon ne wo leader no a wodi wani mu no. Wo leader no ye kwase a wo bebre. Wachiro wo Bible nim. Wo leader no ye wicked a wo bebre. Efiri na ekọ 71% Christians. Mo bompaye no a. Mo bompaye a be ma Ghana no. Sabio. Yetimi nya leaders o mo ye nyansafo. Because oba UK no. Aha no na sofo no efiri na de ba wo krom. Oba krom ha no. Amanfo adwene 247. Yede nhyehyɛ toto akwan mu a sabio wo ye disabled person kora wonya ho mfaso sabio wo ye foreigner na obewura kuro ni mu na wo nkrata nko a wonya mfaso wonni nkrata mbo wo wia ho mpoko ho ka kakra eye clinic kakra wutimi to eye asase bi wo kuro abra wote Ghana wontimi nya sa opportunity no enti eye nipa no a wodi kuro n'anim no a ye friend odi kuro no a ye friend president no wono na ye nsakyeraye wono ka so no matuwe wo mobile already ya Ghana for ye team na football for we and we am body boy ye we am body how are you timidi ya no sip ye football players so a ye team gu omo so e team ka se ye change coach no saa na ye se timidi ya no sip politicians a wudi ye nim no so se politician e wa bon wo number 5 your minister for finance se sano no wa bon won se sano a e se ye tin ye hu si kurom ni amani hunu se ye ni abre cause kuro ni sika no ye dia yetimi team yes san blaster coach yetimi nye de me yes san aye finance minister na won di no krema ye ono a ka kire say Caleb ne de and Joshua de and go to Bible say we are not going to IMF, we are not like that and when the Persia did e ono na ka esi nyina ye bo toboyi ne ye ko gina ne fie ne ko gina ne eye ye bi mu gina ne fie ne bi mu gina Jubilee House eye de etumi ye de say de ayu wasa ofiri wenye ne wakoye dangwe hyi bi a wahye go yesi o iniaki wasa ofiri wenye no kohye go no ye leaders na di yanim no we should also gather that strength and that courage to speak to them the way we speak to the Black Stars. Omukra de say no omoje unim sika Akufo-Addo mawia ure free Sicilia dapa unim sika e woni crew e woni ne pass unim money laundering omo ye de kwa America unim sika mo wia bosumi bia obi di fa plane e betena UK a oso ye businessman wate company multi-million company beye and oso wate no Ghana ni workers be no wafa wo bosumi bia o de 1 million pounds or the full plane or the ba or transfer or the ba etikrum which things that are not relevant and only the any siso o Kristo ni suanyansa ipa no a wodi wanim ne o sasa bonsam enya nyame bi ne free baby ba ye bibi foforo de ama obo ade ne wabona ade bom awie biye wani ne hunu se da bi Akufo-Addo no na ye sasa bonsam no na ye se wotonyo mutia no so o sori ana ye nananom soma bosum na ye de wo nana no wo soma bosum wansa ewu nsuo wo a wo so sum Yesu Kristo wo nsuo na wasai no onim nyansa na onim nyansa Akufo-Addo mo they know how wicked womanka sa womote enunti na ye rebrand Akufo-Addo bia na mfa ana owie no se yankoto nwum bi asem papa bia mati oyi. These are the things you have to understand. Na mo so amosemo pet to me no a wo frɛ mo NDC wo frɛ mo third force no mo mani nda ho bisi mo amosene mo frɛ mo eye NDC third force mo pet to me no mo mani nya de enda ho mo quotation me de be ma mo ne woti ase mo quotation me de be ma mo de bia maka kire mo say John 10:10 ne de the thief cometh not to steal but to kill and to destroy Akufo-Addo who read the verses now when you do no aka Akufo-Addo chapter 10 verse 10 Nanado came to steal, to kill and to destroy. Akufo-Addo ntina sa quotation wo Dr. Baumianti na quotation wo Ken Ofuyata nti na quotation wo Just here. She said, "I'm not who read the Bible verses. No, I can kind of hear." Because at the end of the day, you know, and I'm saying Akufo-Addo is a wicked person. You know, Ghanaians don't know any peace. There is no peace for the wicked, and when the wicked man leads you, the nation what moans. Took in Isaiah chapter 48:22. That is what it tells you. There is no peace for the wicked. Today, the wicked is leading the nation. How is Ghanaians going to know peace? You have to understand. Do not be deceived by the words of the journalist. Many of them are 419 people. Many of them are thieves. Many of them are commonly and watching. So if you listen to them, you listen to them to your own peril. I have a quotation. I'm a more NDC for more third force, more power. You know, when it comes to Sunday devotion, I are very, very deep. Okay, Matthew chapter 13, verse 24 to 43. Let me read it to you. But see, and the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But whilst everyone was sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. What is this telling us ahead of 2024? It tells us that we have to be vigilant. It tells us that we have to be more proactive. It tells us that the negotiations of politicians who wants to rescue power from the wicked man called Akufo-Addo's government should watch and pray. Watch and pray does not mean go and do rebaba kababa. It means you have to be attentive to the plans of the enemies. I'll tell you this. In 2008, and you obi say, me say, in 2008, Akufo-Addo went to the extent of bringing in Nigerian mercenaries. Listen to me carefully. In 2008, Akufo-Addo went into the extent of bringing in Fulani people in 2008. Now, I share this story every day and every time because I know that that is what is going to happen in 2024 election. And I'll say it, and I want you to take note of this. In 2024, it's going to happen. The only difference was that it didn't happen because the person who was the president did not allow it to happen. What happened in 2008? In 2008, after the first round, Akufo-Addo won the election. I was in Ghana. We had gone to campaign for NPP in 2008. Me, my politics, I've campaigned for NPP, I've campaigned for NDC, so I know them. I know them very, very well. No, don't make any mistake. Now, this is what happened in 2008. First round, Akufo-Addo were winning. We're in 50+1. What the Constitution says. Again, I said Taiwan. Taiwan, you don't need to win 50+1. In Kawanana, easy, no. It declares that Akufo-Addo was the winner. But then I'm seeing a constitution, you have to get 50+1. So until you see a call run off. Until run off, then they call time. Now guess what? You call time, you two abanwa. You call time. Akufo-Addo was putting pressure. He was putting pressure on John Ejekunkufo to declare state of the emergency. Now, Akufo-Addo is shouting at a meeting. So President Kufo should declare state of emergency. And until now, I say me say NDC phobia state of the emergency. I want I'm afraid and Kufo be closer to President John Mahama say, one country across it, unja state of emergency now work and on TSC, you be a security background near TSC. So we cast a state of emergency. This is what it means. If you say we should declare a place a state of emergency, Anna John Mahama, Nansenya naivete, I mean, kind of naively asking, say, in declare state of emergency of water region. No, because so the background in your security, it be a security. We quickly told him, Master, don't talk like that. When you say state of emergency, it means that the government should declare a state of emergency, which means that there's been a disaster. What do I say? That has occurred. And then, you know, there's no activity going on again. What do I say? So the moment you say is that we should declare water region as a state of emergency, it means that you are calling in for government to take absolute control of that particular region. And when John Mahama said state of emergency, this man is making wrong. He's trying to help the NPP in water region. Because that is what Akufo-Addo wants. The moment you say state of emergency, no, also declare state of emergency, it will be the president's prerogative to also announce that there's no state of emergency. Which means that they will use military to bring in the ballot papers for people to go and vote. And you know Akufo-Addo wants voter apathy from the voter region. Senior NPP, NDC for the one to Abama NDC to win the election. Now, let me go back to my true story of what I'm sharing with you. What happened in 2008. Now, 2008. So Akufo-Addo was putting pressure on John Ejekun Kufuor to declare Ghana a state of emergency. So that people will go and stay in their homes. Then soldiers and military people, the military people and the police people will be on the streets. And then they will call for curfew. All because he wanted Kufuor to make him the president, the next president. Now, when a year Afarijan declared, said, no, we have to go to time and do a year about one for the 50+1. Kufuor was on his way to time. I remember. And because of pressure from Akufo-Addo, he had to go branch to Kumasi, Okoda Konfanochi Teaching Hospital throughout the night. I think he said, or Daom said 2 nights and 3 days. Now, what was Akufo-Addo calling for? He was calling for a state of emergency. Because he wanted by force to be the president of Ghana. Now, what is Akufo-Addo say? Obe handing over power to NPP government. Don't take it as a joke. That is why I gave you NDC, Third Force, other political parties, the verse. Now, listen to what happened. Immediately, Akufo-Addo cause far Ghana, every Nigeria, every Niger. I'm telling you, the places are free by Nigeria, Niger, Burkina Faso. A lot of the people were in Ghana already at that time. Now, Akufo-Addo's bodyguard, I have a friend in Nim, at that time, had a lot of Zongos and macho centers, Accra. Most of these people were trained. Akufo-Addo South Africa those days. These people, we have to be careful about them. Akufo-Addo is a wicked leader. He's an autocratic. Franklin Kujo attests to what I'm saying. That Akufo-Addo is an autocratic leader, or a 100% autocratic leader. And at the age of one is even more wicked man. Now, quickly, they wanted to disperse these people into towns to do things. I was part of it. I know what I'm saying. For some of us were with tundras, 4x4s, we roamed the whole entire Accra. They started sending people to Radio Gold. Because at that time, Radio Gold was announcing. Now, what saved Ghana at that time was the willingness of Akufo not to declare state of emergency. The got to a time where NDC winning. The EC, Afarijan, quickly, Akufo-Addo sent men to his house. And I must say, at that time, the people that did the good job, I saw them with my eye, Kuli was Rollins and Asiedun Ketia. If those of you who remember that time, they started calling people from Nima, Mamobi, Sukura, Bukom, Jamestown to come to the EC headquarters. And at that time, somebody Kaya, not a hospital, this hospital, Ridge Hospital, Saturday in the old state. You know, the way I got here now, I say, and now those area, Pantine Hospital, Diane Pantine, about down for psychiatric, Salam down area, or opposite to some school, and then closer to the hospital, the church, that area. We saw a lot of NDC people were coming. And they were shouting, when announcing, just say, EC announcing election results. You know? And when the people were coming, I was in my NPP attire. I had to remove the attire, throw it away because boys, this shall now share NPP attire. They are born. Jack. So that time I'm Kasam. Now, coaches, buses, I was in Kofona at Campo, MPP for not Campo, MPP quarters. Seriously, Minia. I'm telling you what Akufo-Addo wanted the nation to become in 2008. A lot of us, Mekaipa, Nana Damoa, and our opposition, MPP. Meaning, you parke card, Nico T, baby, you just your royal tardy, and your name one, you could share Hackman, Uswajman, if you be EC office, Hackman. When you go finding a solace. Now, yeah, ban. Then we saw Rollins. The Nippon didn't come by was Asiedun Ketia. O'Reilly Secondary School, thank you. Who free a friend said that church and son of O'Reilly. And I remember Nipa Yewuni Asiedun Ketia no a share smoke. I said war at there. And the train na Rollins at twice or by. Now Rollins say ban what lie. I want to say yes. If somebody say man no day, man day. If you see the people that Rollins was bringing, many of them I learned was from the 64 Infantry Battalion. Boys, this was so wow. And giddy. And that was the time you people saw Abne Japan. And this man, I remember this man so well. Papa na Oko Yoka say biscuit, Yaman the biscuit. No? I don't want to mention his name. I know his name, but I don't want to mention his name. His daughter is my very good friend. His daughter and the husband are very, very good brothers. And that man was very, very strong because he was also connected in Greater Accra. Now, I'm trying to say this to you that Akufo-Addo's plans for 2024 say Abatona Ankoyi Amanoa, he will declare state of emergency. That is the plans of Akufo-Addo in this 2024 election. The only thing that will stop Akufo-Addo from declare state of the emergency is when people vote massively against the NPP government in this year's election. Massive vote. You see the voter, Ghana, Editu Mahaman. That same vote, it will be hard. It will be difficult. What do I say? It will be very, very difficult. Anybody saying it will be very, very difficult because this man is wicked and evil and will do anything and everything to hold on to power for NPP because they know the mess they have caused. They know the thievery. They know the stealing. They know what they have done to the nation Ghana. That is why today they are bringing in foreigners to take up open companies, and they have their percentages: 20%, 30%, 40%, 10%. In many of these foreign companies in Ghana, Akufo-Addo is behind it. A lot of the companies you see them around springing up, Akufo-Addo is behind it. They have 10%, 30%, 40%, 60% in. And this is what people have to understand. People have to understand all these things. That whatever the case may be, 2024, we should not allow the NPP to break the 8. I have friends in the NPP, I have friends in NDC. You that you've watched me, you know where I stand. You know me, I've been a convener for a third force. As to whether the third force will be materialized, I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. One of the things I realize is that, and I've come to understand and respect, is that politics in Africa, you need money. You need money. At least if you don't have cry, you need like not less than $10 million to campaign, organize, campaign. It's not easy. But I know, inshallah, 2024, many Ghanaians will do the needful. Because I've seen the mess done by this government. I've seen it. I'm not going to say that they have not done something when it comes to development. They've done their best. They've tried. But if you compare the amount of monies that have been stolen under this government, the things that they have done is least. Because when you talk about the corruption, and you all heard one Martin Amidu said that the Akufo-Addo is the mother serpent of corruption. Martin Amidu was right. Addo is a mother serpent of corruption. He is a thief. He is a criminal. And the monies that these people have stolen in 2024 general election, you are going to see monies that they are going to share to pastors, to bishops. As for Pentecost, they have bought it already. NPP, they've bought Pentecost Church already. I'm telling you. They are going to share money. You saw the monies they shared under this normal, a friend is saying, MP primaries, parliamentary primaries. You saw the amount of money they were sharing. People were getting 8,000 Ghana cedis plus plasma TV, screen TVs. People were getting flat screen TVs. People were getting motorbikes. You want to go to parliament and serve people, but look at how much you are giving to the people. So it means that you are luring the people to vote for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 2024, 7 December, the money will be massive for them to share because they have stolen much. All these 600 million from IMF, they are going to use some to just pay a little bit debt. Make sure that today, they have also even succeeded that, their debt, they are not going to collect Ghana's debt unless the next 2 years. So they are not going to be forced to pay debt. All that they are going to receive is to use the money for the purposes of which they know best. And that purpose is to win power come 7 December 2024. And that is exactly what they are going to do. And let me tell you something. Elizabeth Quasin. Okay, Elizabeth, so pay me number. So these are the things. And these are the things that you have to understand. And this is what we have to know. That when Akufo-Addo tells you that they are going to win power this 2024 because they have won, because they did primaries, their own political primaries. Let me tell you, he just want to tell you that their people are prepared and ready to steal, to win power. That is the only thing. And the only thing that is to ensure they hold on to power is to make sure that they steal. And Akufo-Addo is willing and ready to declare state of emergency. He is ready. And I told you in 2008, he was ready to declare state of emergency. And woe betide us if we continuously, if we give this power to these people. For according to them, they are already going to continue. And who is going to allow them to continue this mess they have created? Who is going to allow them? Lord Comey says that they are going to continue. Are we going to allow them to continue? If we are not going to allow them to continue, then we have to come out and speak to our people that this particular election is about making sure that we take Ghana back to where Ghana belongs. Because the people that leads us today are enemy of progress, are wicked men that have been given power to enrich themselves, to fund and help and support the European government system and not our government system. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful. I am so thankful that still you follow Dr. Ren TV on YouTube. You follow Dr. Ren Politics on Facebook. The battle that we have to do is to spread the news. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good night.